All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Taz Gamer live stream. Today, we're going to start things off a little bit early because the Lakers are going to take this one. As you can see, this I have the live play-by-play on NBA.com. J.R. Smith makes a three. Wow! I really would have liked to see a THT performance, but and see, Ball is in. Troy Daniels is in, former Laker. 123, 105 with 141 to go in the game. Really solid performance, and it's all across the board. Is that Quinn Cook? That is Quinn Cook. Smith again? Oh no! Again, I'm watching this in my room, and my TV is slightly behind. So yeah, I'm getting the reaction slightly later than here. NBA.com updates first. Last week we took the week off because I was in the audience. So Game 5 was last week of the Lakers Rockets, and I had signed up to be a virtual audience member. So that was really fun. And I think if I'm allowed to do it again, I don't know. That's why I didn't sign up for this first game. Game two, by the way, is also sold out as well. But really solid game for the Lakers right now. And I want to point out two specific people who really surprised us in this one. Starting off with playoff Rajon Rondo, 7, 9, and 1, and really playing that floor general that we had expected to see him do. But we always expect him to be the floor general. But in this game, he he rocked it. He rocked it today. And number two, Dwight Howard. My goodness, it felt great to see that there's still some things in him left, and he's literally playing, in my opinion, he's playing the best basketball since 2013. Um, he might not be as athletic as he used to, but he's making very important plays, scoring the ball as well. He's doing such an amazing job. So, uh, really powerful and energetic dunks. We did see a couple scary things though. Number one was LeBron James. He tweaked an ankle, and that was kind of unnerving because uh, he actually just left the locker room a few minutes ago. So, um, like, things should be okay, but you can never really handle it. Like, you can't. How do I say it? You can never be too safe. In addition, the Lakers, they've had a massive lead, as you can see right now. It's a 14-point lead to close out the fourth. But we keeps. Ooh, Quinn Cook, you good? You good, Quinn? Anyways, um, so we saw in the Denver Clippers matchup that the Clippers, they would always hang on to these massive leads. They did that for four straight games. Oh no, JaVale, you could have hit that. I mean, mad props to you for trying. He did. He played really well against Nikola Jokic. So that's going to be it. 114, 126. The Lakers will take it with a 12-point lead. But against the Denver Nuggets, you see them coming back with these massive things. And I'm going to transition here to because I am sure. No cam. Okay. So I am going to transition quickly to that. So the Lakers will officially take a 1-0 series lead over Denver. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and open up NBA 2K21. Pretty again, really great game from AD, LeBron, and Dwight Howard. So let's see here. Game capture. Give me a few moments. So Denver would be down big, but then they eventually come back. And the Lakers did a great job at attacking. They just did an astounding job at attacking Nikola Jokic and even getting a technical out of. Oh. Uh, okay. Let me see. Does that work? Okay, because I don't see anything coming out of this. Hold on, guys. All right, so do I need to use that? What? Do I need to restart this? I don't want to restart this. Give me a few minutes, folks, because I am using the Steam version of NBA 2K21. Uh, yeah, NBA 2K21. Why is it not showing? If you're telling me that I have to. Oh, no, there it is. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our live stream of NBA 2K21 with full post game reactions. And, uh, let's start with that because it was a pretty solid game. Uh, Team play, by the way, for the Lakers. And I was extremely impressed. We are coming to you live on YouTube and Twitch today as we continue our NBA 2K21. I was gonna. So if you're just joining us to the stream, welcome, and I will push again the YouTube live stream. Excellent team play. Assists galore, and I don't know if they're just trying to have a feel for the Lakers, but the Lakers definitely outplayed them. But I'm not going to say that I'm confident until around like a 3 game series lead, and not even then. You never really know what's going to happen with Denver because Denver is very unpredictable. So let's take a look at the box. For the Lakers, leading scorer Anthony Davis at 31, 10, and 4. LeBron putting up 15, 6, and 12 assists. KCP, 18 points, 1, 1, and 1.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive
Kuzma, 11 and 4. Dwight Howard, 13 points. Marquise Morris, 9 points, 1 and 1. Rajon Rondo, 7, 1 and 9. He does not have to shoot the ball to be effective.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles,
he is perfect.
This sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. It's the
Go ahead
NBA.
And turn down volume just a little bit.
Kevin Harlan. DA.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues.
Special talent indeed.
So
David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns.
again, I am playing on this
Booker
one, and there
in the
is a
backcourt.
glitch where I do
Inside,
have
Saric and
to
Baines.
Alt Tab
That's
out,
Oubre in at the 3.
especially if I
Small
sub
forward.
out of the
And for
game.
the
It just
Lakers,
does its
Green
weird
and
thing. So
LeBron at
Mike
the
Wang,
2 and the
if
3.
you are watching this, or
Davis is out there with
if
Howard.
you're
And it's
playing
Big
on
Cat in
NBA
at the 1.
2K20 on the
Greg,
Steam
how hard
version,
is it to maintain
please let
focus
them
this
know
time of year when
because
you
it is
know
a
you're
very
on a
annoying
championship
issue.
contending team?
I've also been really building up this player.
Certain guys just keep everybody
Yikes, that's a lot of
engaged and
stuttering.
motivated. And you know what? You've got
uh,
to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
Here's Big Cat, sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get.
all right, I'm gonna have to downgrade this a little bit because yeah. So that is saved. Um, big issue with uh going live and doing all this stuff. I'm gonna have to bring it. Why is it locked? Why are you doing this? And that, bro. Yeah, I don't know what just happened right now. Okay, so now the stream is stuck, and hold on, because that's weird. Hello, hello. Okay. Ah. Okay. We're gonna restart this again. Didn't expect some technical issues this early on in the stream. I usually would have expected it during the thing, but we are going to restart this one. Um, the road to at least trying to rebuild what I had last year, averaging triple digits points and then a triple double across the board, has been going so well so far. My only problem is that the I just haven't been able to pick up as many rebounds, and I don't know if it's the fact that I'm a 6'9" point guard,
So for
or
Phoenix,
six
their
nine six
last
three
game
point
lost
guard
to the
rather,
Trailblazers in Portland.
They just got overwhelmed.
or if my
That game was going to
rebound
be a
rating
tough
is
one for
really
them,
really low.
and we were right.
I know my
Ugly,
vertical's really low;
ugly
like you could barely
display. I
see
thought
him
they'd be more
come off the
competitive,
ground.
but I was wrong.
All right, so it's moving
And Phoenix, look at
smoothly
who they've
now.
got on the floor.
It was horrible earlier.
Inside, Saric and Baines.
So we got 3.
Rubio
And
and
this
Booker
trick
in the
is like
backcourt.
the
And it's
100 points per
Oubre in at
game
the
trick
3, the small forward.
that I learned
Shot's
from
good from Big Cat.
Agent
Both
Double
teams
Zero
running perimeter-oriented
on
plays
YouTube. And
that are
he's
working.
saying
How
to
often do we see this
triple
these
threat,
days? Clubs
which
answering
creates the
each other
space,
from
and then
range.
And first time out of the
automatically you're
game
wide
called for
open,
Phoenix.
boom,
Their
hit the
last
3.
encounter was in Phoenix.
And I'm doing that
Good game.
every
Don't
single
forget,
game, and
you'd
I'm
like to
coming
find
up
some
around
teachable moments,
105 now.
but I think they'd like to
It's
just
just a
turn the
matter of the
page
minutes.
and move
I
forward.
had around
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze
26
things,
to
and it's
around
better to
32
just
minutes right
let
now
it
in
go.
this game. I'm playing 32 minutes.
Here's Booker.
12-minute quarters,
He's
and
coming off a 22-point
I
game
think
against
we're
the
averaging
Trailblazers in
around like
Portland.
180 points.
The pass to Baines.
So going back to the game,
Dishes to Rubio. For 3,
the
Booker on
the Lakers
three
were
for
able to get
Phoenix.
Jokic
I think
and
this is Rubio's greatest trait.
Jamal Murray
I
into
love
foul
to
trouble,
watch him
and I
move the
feel like
basketball, and so does his
that
coaching
is
staff.
going to be the key to the
Here's
next few
Big
games.
Cat.
You get them in early
We
foul
saw him
trouble,
go on a
that
scoring
gives them,
rampage last
that
game.
takes them
And I
essentially
like to
out of the
see this.
game.
They're
So you need
calling
to
his
at
number
least,
early, and
so
he
that
is
when
the
that
one.
happens,
It
the
makes sense,
Lakers could
right?
be
They're
able
trying
to
to get off
exploit
to a
that.
fast start, and
The
he can
Lakers
help with that.
um,
Now here's Booker.
can and
6 points
should
for
take
him. Over
advantage of the fact
Green.
that they're in foul
No
trouble,
good
keep
from Booker.
attacking the paint for
Very dangerous to
Jokic.
leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Um,
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father
Points in the
Melvin
paint, is
started at
that
the
covered? No.
University of Missouri
I
and
really
played
want to know the
football.
points in the paint
Starting in high
differential
school, Devin
because there
trained with
were
his
a
father,
ton of
trying to
open lobs
follow
for the
his
Lakers. You
path.
know,
Here is
you saw
Rubio.
Dwight Howard get
Following
several.
basket by Anthony
You
Davis.
had
Booker with it.
AD
Now Green
constantly
defending.
attacking the basket. with several 3 pointers. Um,
And that one
3 point
is off.
shooting, in my
So
opinion, is
Los Angeles
still
will
going
take
to
it
be
the
an
other way.
issue for the
And we know
team.
the story, Butler
The
moving from
Lakers,
Michigan to
as a whole,
Mississippi to
shot
live with his father and develop his
42.3%.
skill.
Bam,
LeBron's open and
4:38
shoot
in the
that and
wash to
hit that.
train on the beach before
Come
the
on.
summer sun, getting to
Um,
practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak
Verticality
athlete,
rule,
so he
give me
had to
that
work
rebound. I need
harder
more
and
of those.
drill the fundamentals.
And here is Los
So the
Angeles now
Lakers,
after
11 for
this from Ricky
26.
Rubio.
They were significantly better in the last round,
Here's Big
especially
Cat.
that last game,
And again, Los
which
Angeles
again I
looking for
was
trouble.
an
Guys, air
audience
raid,
member for
one-man
that.
air
So
raid,
that's a lot of
coming
fun.
at them time and time again.
I'll go
Yeah,
through it
the
now, but
defense has
I'm
allowed
also
him
going
to get
to
into
make
a
a separate
rhythm
video on
from
it
there,
because that
and
is
he's been
it was
relentless.
by far
Rubio
a pretty
and a missed
fun
layup.
way to
Unusual for him,
experience the
just a
game
lack of
over like
concentration. Fails to
4,000
finish the
miles
play.
away. And I guess you
Here's
could
Big
say
Cat.
that's the first time I've
And
ever been
again,
to
Los
Walt
Angeles
Disney
with a
World
triple.
because the bubble
Crushing it
and it's in
right
Walt
now. They've
Disney
done
World.
an excellent
So
job of spacing the floor.
I've
In lab
always wanted to
analytics,
do it
this is what it's
during
all
the
about. They
final
favor
8 games
the
of the
ball.
regular
You can
season,
pile up points in a
and
hurry.
And the Suns call
I
time.
just
Okay, well, let's go down to David
either A
Aldridge.
didn't
The
have
report for the
the
Suns.
time to do it, which
Thanks
is
very
kind of
much. I
dumb
spoke
because I
with the
always
Suns
had a
head
lot of time
coach
to
for
do it.
just a bit.
But at the
He
same
made no
time, I
secret
was
of the
like,
fact
well,
that
I have
LeBron would be
to
their
go
focus
through Michelop
defensively.
Ultra and
He
do all
said
that.
you have
I
to
didn't
limit
actually
his
go through Michelop.
opportunities at the
I
rim.
went through One
He's
Iota.
got to be ready to react,
One Iota is
help,
the
and cut
same.
off his drives.
It's the same
Feels like
website
LeBron can expect
that
plenty of double teams as well.
you can do
Back to you,
to
Kevin.
get
Okay,
access to
David,
watch
thanks.
Jimmy Kimmel Live
Here's
for the
Rubio
Ellen
with the
Show.
ball for the Phoenix Suns.
And if you want to be in
Gets
the
that
audience
ball
for
up.
that, that would
Charge
be the
outside.
website to go.
Tipped away.
So they
And
had
stolen by Green.
they go through that, and that process would take a couple days, but it's
And
more
first
like a
quarter, we're about
raffle
3.5 minutes in.
where you
Here is the
don't know,
long-range
like
jumper.
you enter. So just like the Michelob
Fireworks
Ultra,
from them
except
already.
They
the no
established
purchase
the pace,
necessary
they made
legalities of
shots.
it
This is why
would
they're
basically put
way
it
out in front.
through One Iota.
Now, here's
And
Baines. He's gotten some minutes,
so
but
once
nothing on
you
the
get
board yet.
your
George,
verification
that's
email,
good.
you're like, okay,
Really crisp, intelligent
successfully
passing to
you
make
have
that
been
basket
selected to
possible.
be a
Los Angeles
audience
leading by
member
12.
for this game.
Double by
Make
Oubre.
sure you dress up for your
Here's
teams. Wear your
Howard.
team colors or wear
And
dark.
it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And
Well, this is where
I
he's
chose my
inconsistent, and
purple
that can
Lakers
slow
tee that I
down
got
your
from
team's momentum.
NBAStore.com. It is
Oubre
a
can't get it to
Lakers
go.
Disney
I mean, you won't see
collaboration, which
this
is
too
more of the
often.
NBA.
Getting denied
Any
at
of
the
the
rim.
NBA teams that
He's
were in
likely
the
to
NBA
remember that
bubble,
one.
they
They've been
collabed with
excellent
that.
so far, coming in with a
And
well-balanced
so
attack.
that
And
shirt
it's helped them
arrived
build an
2 weeks
early
before.
lead. They just
I
need to
did get
stay
another
aggressive.
shirt, a yellow shirt,
Now,
yellow
here's
Mickey,
Baines.
but that
He's
still
averaging
hasn't
just around
arrived,
8.5
and
points
it's
a game.
expected to arrive basically,
The shot by Sharch,
I
no
think,
good.
The
around
right idea, but just
games
too much heat on
two
him
or
defensively,
three or game
even with the
4
fadeaway.
of the NBA
Big gap
Finals.
pass to
So
Green.
October 5th
Oh,
is when
Great
it's about
catch.
to come in, and I really
And
wanted it
now
that
to
week
LeBron's
because
highlight
it would be
reel.
the
How
only
about
time,
the
at least in my
creativity in midair?
to my knowledge, that would be the
guys
only
are
time
looking
I'd
for a
be able
way to
to
score
get
here.
onto the
Yeah,
game.
they've had a tough
And I did.
time
So
taking the lid off.
once you're checked in, it's a 2.5 hour process, the
And here's
check-in,
Oubre.
and once
Provides a good
you've
amount
passed
of offense for
check-in,
the team,
they'll
averaging
give you
around
the
11.5
email
points a game.
login
And
for
here's Booker
Microsoft
from New
Teams
York.
because it runs through
That's
them,
in, coming off an
and
assist from Rubio.
bam, you're in.
Rubio's got 3
Um,
assists in the game.
with a couple of minor setbacks in terms of
Here's
I
Big
never
Cat.
got the
And
invitation
again, Los Angeles
right
with the
away. I
triple.
had to
Both teams
uh,
running perimeter
literally
oriented
ask
plays
the
that are working.
help
How often do
desk
we see this
to
these
get it,
days?
but
Clubs answering
in the end, everything
from
went well,
range.
so I was able to
Nice
get my
ball
spot.
movement by Phoenix.
Um,
And
so
Baines gets to Rubio.
they'll put you into a section,
LeBron
and that
grabs the miss.
section
Los
is, I think,
Angeles
around
leading
like
by
there's 12
16.
sections
Here's Big Cat.
around the
And another 3
the
for the Lakers.
the arena court. So there's like 2 sections on every baseline, and then I think
Phoenix has
8
gone 3 of 3
sections
from deep. 9 points
on the
from
baseline.
outside
So,
there in the first.
or the sideline and the
Charge
baseline.
outside.
So 4 on the sideline
Aldridge with
or
the
on the
triple.
baselines,
Trying to get
8
his
on
man
the
back
side.
for the last 3.
AD,
It helps to
no,
not
you're not
make
going
this
to.
personal.
Actually,
Greg, you're a
let's
physical
play
defensive-minded
oh, no,
player.
I
What are
picked
your
the wrong
thoughts on how
side.
closely the game
But
is
you are
called
open,
now
and
as
I
opposed to
put
when
you
you play?
with the ball.
It is, Kevin, and
Not
yeah,
there. All right.
some people like the physicality of the air
In
operated.
my In my case, I was chosen
Video of the
section
game with the
5, and in
spacing and
section
the frame
5
of
there were
movement, and
around
I think that's
100,
one reason why you see
or
so
so
much
people,
switching.
and on the
It's
virtual
hard to
screen there's
fight
around
through
32
screens
seats.
without
So what they
fouling,
did
and ball
was
handlers have
that they
become
would randomly
experts at
cycle
drawing
through
contact, even if
people,
it's
just so that everybody would have a
incidental. And
chance.
I think that's just an area where the game has
And if
changed so
they weren't
much.
able to put you
That
into a seat,
ability
they
to
would
play in
either
space is so
they'd either
vital.
put you
And
into
they've come
one
out with a
into
table
another
purpose
section that had
approach
emptier
on the
seats.
glass here tonight, guys.
Um,
No good
they'd
for
either
Big
send you
Cat.
the link
And he
for
didn't
that
punish them
for
for
the
the weak
section,
coverage there,
or
but
they'll
they
just
can count
cycle you
on
through
him to
every
continue
quarter.
missing.
And
And in
inbounds
my
as the
case,
Lakers gain
I
possession.
wasn't
JaVale
selected
McGee's
into
checked
a
in for the
seat for the
Lakers.
first
And
quarter,
in for
but I
Phoenix,
was
Mike
selected
Kaminsky is
for the
checked in
second,
for
third, and
Aaron
fourth
Baines.
quarters.
And it's
And every
Bridges in for
quarter,
Sharks.
when they
And
cycle
we just
through,
got a
they
second
put you
look
in
there
different
at the exceptional
different
mobile
seats
one block.
within that section.
And they're
So there's one
determined
section
to
that you can see
add to
me
the
in the
lead,
upper
not
right
with more
corner, or the
offense,
middle
but
left, or
with big time
dead
D.
center in the middle of the thing. And I posted several on my private Instagram
Here's Big Cat, covered by
uh,
Rubio.
where I
Here's Big
was,
Cat from beyond the
so that people
arc
could
and then
find.
some.
And the
Big
ESPN
Cat's got
broadcast, the
29.
broadcast I was
The
doing, it was
defense
ESPN.
a step slow,
You weren't
but
able
you
to
can see
see
the
much
result.
of it. So if
And the
you
call will go
saw
against Big Cat.
most of the
That's
shots
his
that you
first
would be able
foul.
to see me on
Some
is if
changes for
you
the
watched
Lakers. Markieff
rail
Morris is
cam,
checked in for Anthony
the rail cam
Davis.
shot, which
Kyle
I
Kuzma
definitely
comes in
love.
for James. And it's
Just happened.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Green.
No clue where
So
that
yeah,
pass was going.
you
That
would
is
be able
a
to find
brutal
me on the rail
turnover.
cam, and that would have been an easier way to see me. Uh,
Boyd,
After
thrown
I
by
knew that I was
Caldwell-Pope.
going to be in the audience, and this was on
Boyd the
last
pass to
Thursday.
Kaminsky.
Um, After it was confirmed that I'd be
Shot clock
doing
at
the
5.
thing, I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make either AD or Alex Caruso out of Baby
This is
Yoda.
what you do when your
So I went to
opponents try to
Target.
take away the
So I had
three
basically
and the
a
painted
day,
area.
a day and a half to get everything
And it's
set up
Kuzma
for
with the ball for Los Angeles.
this live stream, and
He lobs up the alley-oop
boom.
pass, and it's McGee with the jam.
So I had a day and a half to get ready.
Definition of teamwork
I
right
got the
there
Baby
on that
Yoda
alley-oop.
from
And Greg, what
Target,
about the finish?
and then
Bring it down
but
somewhere
instead of
under
trying to
the
make a unibrow, which I most likely would have fucked up,
Boyd.
I decided to
He's guarded by
go
Caldwell-Pope.
more Alex Caruso. So I was like, okay, well, all he does is he has the
McGee with
headband, and
block.
that's his thing,
They
right?
recover it.
So it's like, okay. So we were able to get
Second
the
chance
headband
shot.
because there's like a big 5 across the
Kept
street
alive.
from
And
the
already
Target
they've staked out a
down here in the
noticeable
resort area of all
advantage in terms
places.
of aggression
So
and controlling the backboard.
we dressed him up in that, and I bought
Good. Another from three.
Lakers
Buries
pennants
triple
rather,
of the game.
from the Sports Treasure store at the block. And so what I did is that we attached a paperclip with a pennant to Baby Yoda. And so if you were able to see me in certain shots, you would have also been able to see Baby Yoda on screen, lap sitting with me. And here's the funny part, because I knew it was going to be an ESPN thing, so I was like, hey, if they do drop the Mandalorian trailer, which they did, they dropped it on Monday or on Tuesday. If they were to drop it on that day, ESPN would at least have Baby Yoda to zoom in on. So I think it was the first and third quarter, they have an ad on how to get onto the virtual crowd through Michelob Ultra, and as they're panning to the crowd, because there's always something interesting in the crowd, whether it's a celebrity or if they have a broadcast team member. So in one game you had Paul Pierce lying down in bed. In another game you had Shaq. I think in another game you had Stephen A. Smith and Ronnie 2K. So they definitely zoom in on the wackiness and the most interesting thing. And so I had Baby Yoda dressed up. So I put it up to the camera just in case ESPN would catch it. But they didn't. Instead, in another section, there was another person with a Baby Yoda. So I didn't have the original idea. And they had a Baby Yoda, not dressed up. And so I'm like, well, great. I just spent like $30 on Baby Yoda, and they wouldn't even put me on the big board. They wouldn't even include me in the broadcast. And I found that pretty
And a
hilarious.
slam dunk by McGee.
So that happened. The Lakers won. It was a very important game in my opinion because it
I
was
agree.
the
He
first
is
playoff game that
smooth
I've
as
ever
silk, even
attended.
on a power finish.
And not only was
Here's
it did it
Payne.
lead to a Laker win, but it
It's
was
hauled in by Los
it's the
Angeles.
first time that they've ever made it to the conference finals since
Here's Big
2010,
Cat.
and when they did,
And
they
again,
won
it's
the
the Lakers.
championship. It's going to be a very interesting thing to see if the if slash when the Lakers make it to the finals,
Phoenix has
because
gone
we
4
would
of
be looking
5
at the
from
first
three-point
Boston
land
and
to get
Lakers
things
matchup
going
since
here in the first.
2010, or
And with
a
it, now
long
guarded by Big
overdue
Cat. And he
Lakers
makes that
Miami
one.
matchup, which is what we were
Kaminsky's got
expecting
5.
in
Another
2011
nice
and in
bucket down
2012
low. They've
2013 when
really
Dwight
been able
Howard
to work the ball
was
into the post
first on the team.
effectively here so far.
We
Here's
could have gotten
Morris.
that then,
Shooting foul
but
as
we
the
didn't.
whistle blows. He'll shoot
And
2 free throws.
that's fine by
It's
me.
on
But
Kelly
at least
Oubre.
getting the
Lakers shooting
opportunity
their
to
first
witness
shots
it
from the
live
stripe
and
in
a
this game.
monster block by
And as
Alex
a team,
Caruso,
really just middle of the
in
pack
addition
terms
to
of their
that, it was pretty insane. And it's an experience that I thank Juan Yoda, the
I
NBA,
think first and foremost,
Michelob
leadership
Ultra,
is so
for
valuable
giving
at that
the
spot.
opportunity
And
for the
you know,
fans
you
to
always
experience
gotta
it
have your
without
head high
spending
because your
$1,000
teammates
to
are
go to Walt
feeding
Disney.
off what you put forth in
And let me
terms
tell
of your
you,
body language and
uh,
enthusiasm.
getting
So,
to Walt
the
Disney
typical
World is
stuff
kind of
about
cheap right
mobilizing
now,
the offense
but
and setting the tone
that's
on
because of
defense. I mean,
COVID.
that stuff's
And
important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself
if
out there on the
I'll say
floor when you deal
proceed
with
with
adversity
caution
and you
when it
know
comes to
that
that.
you're
Proceed
going
with
to
caution, but most
is really
definitely
paramount.
if you do
Green and
decide to go.
LeBron
I've
at the
already had
2
a
and
lot
the
of
3.
friends
Howard is
already
out there with
visit
Anthony
Walt
Davis.
Disney World.
And it's Big Cat
Um,
in at the 1 spot. Here's of the
questionable,
game for the
but
Lakers.
looking at the numbers and the prices of everything from flights to the
5
hotel
to shoot.
rooms,
And so the ball out
it's
of
kind of
bounds.
cheap right now. It's
Davis
kind of
gets it back.
accessible for the
And the
first
Suns
time
making a
in a
change
long
here.
time.
Oubre's checked in.
76-41, 6 minutes. Basically, there's about 6 minutes to go in the first half. Solid performance so far, 44-3,
4 on the shot clock.
which sounds like something
Here's
80 would do.
Rubio. And it's off from
One thing that
three-point
again
range.
that really scared me
And they
was
got a big
LeBron's
lead, not
ankle
just
injury
on the scoreboard,
because
but really in the
he
rebounding
was coming
numbers
full
as
speed
well.
All
ahead,
right, let's catch up with our
you know,
sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
full speed ahead on
Thanks,
that,
Kevin.
and
Big Cat in the last
just to
game
see him
against the Mavericks
at that
lit up the
speed
floor.
step
He
on that
scored
ankle,
an
it's like,
amazing number of
no,
points and
no
got there
thanks.
the usual way. An
So
impressive
hopefully
barrage of
he's okay.
three-pointers.
Again,
The stat
the next
line
game
was
is on
filled,
Sunday.
and the whole
I
league
don't know
is
the
talking
time,
about
and we
it.
will actually
We'll see
also
what he
go
does for our
live
encore
on
tonight,
Sunday
Kevin.
as well.
Thanks, David. Grant was
Whenever
out
the
there. He was
Lakers
having a lot of
play,
fun
we'll
out
be
there.
playing NBA
Tremendous
2K21. We'll essentially get back
He may have
to,
been enjoying
I'm sorry,
himself, but whoever was
eventually
matched
get
up
back
against
to
him
Battlefront
certainly
live
wasn't.
streams again
What I
soon.
like is they just
It's just
kept
that
rolling
the
his
NBA
numbers.
right now
Sometimes we see coaches
is
go
more
away from
important
what's working, and we
than
wonder
any
why.
other game at this point.
Another good play. This is how they
Um,
built the lead.
with that
Calling
being
on the
said,
right
next gen's
guys
coming out
at the
soon,
right
so
time.
NBA
The
2K21 for
reason
that.
why they stayed
I'm very
aggressive,
excited
and
for
they
that
have not let up this
to
entire
see
night.
what's
And
going
at
to
this
come
point,
out.
I wouldn't expect them
But
to.
at the same time, a lot of people are telling me you already have the best PC, and PC gaming
Booker
is
looking
definitely
around.
better than
Rubio outside.
next gen Xbox Series slash
Haynes with no one around.
the Xbox Series
And
slash
he gets that one to go off the front iron.
PS5. And as much as I want to say yes, NBA 2K did not make a version for PC to be next gen. Way back when in 2K14, they were still producing games for the
Booker with it.
360,
11 points
for the
in the game.
360 and
See, one
PlayStation
thing I
3.
always think of when I
And
watch LeBron, how much fun it
when
must be
the
to be a teammate
PC,
of
when they
his.
announced
You know, Kevin,
PC,
I wish I
PC
could
was
have played
already
with a guy like
next
LeBron
gen.
James. You get
So
so
I find
many
it
open
really
looks
unfair
and
that
easy
they
finishes
move on
with him on the court.
to
One of
next
the
gen, but they
easier
don't include
superstars to
PC.
play with, bar
Now, mind
none.
you, the
Out to the right
pre-orders
wing.
for NBA
Haynes
2K21,
passes
they
to
had
Rubio.
the Mamba
A
edition
good finish at the rack off the
for
slick
next
feed.
gen and
You
current
see the
gen.
defender right there playing
But
physical,
the
trying
big
to impose
thing
his
that
will,
happens here
but Rubio's
is
tough.
that they're
Here's
equally
Big Cat.
priced.
And another
I
three
paid
for the
$100
Lakers.
Having a lot of
for
trouble stopping
NBA
the three-point
2K21
shot.
on Xbox
Phoenix has gone
for
1
a
6 in
copy
three-point
of
land in the second
the
quarter.
for
Less than
current gen
20%,
Xbox One
but they've continued to let
and
him fly.
next gen Xbox Series.
Now, here's
versus there's people out there who decide to pay $100 for the Steam version, and they're only getting the current gen experience. And I find that as an extreme rip off on the end of 2K, because you know that's you're basically paying $50 for two games, but what's the point? You're getting extra packs, exclusive packs, I assume, but that's gonna be just for you know for one season, and that's the one thing that I don't like about uh, sports games is that they monetize the hell out of you. First miss. That's okay. Actually, no, so he missed twice.
Oubre's got his fourth rebound in this one. And here's Booker from the arc.
But in my opinion, that's got to be the magic of sports games. Can I lob it? No. Nobody wants to cut to the basket. Come on.
And there's the pass to Oubre. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all three levels.
Oh, they're double teaming me. AD, get in there.
Slammed in by Davis.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been
46, 8, and 3. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. So let's move on now from game one. What should I expect in game two? Well, the Lakers are really matching up well in this game so far. They're playing their three centers. Yes, I'm considering Anthony Davis as a center. They're playing three centers, and they are rotating it very well. You're getting a veteran presence in
He's coming off a 13-point game against the Trailblazers
Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. The only difference is that, surprisingly, JaVale McGee has a ring. I keep forgetting about this fact. JaVale McGee has a ring while Dwight doesn't. I have a feeling that if he does win, it's going to solidify his thing. And I have a feeling that Laker fans are going to forgive him from 2012-2013. The 2012-2013, remember when he scarred us when he first left? I mean, yeah, he was on a expiring contract, but it was well worth it for him to come back, and we can definitely.
Another 14 3-pointers in this game, not bad at all. And Saric kicks to Baines.
So game two, and this is my big fear, is that they're going to give more minutes, slowly give more and more minutes to Bol, Denver. And Bol, he's going to be a really good generational talent. He really will. And biggest fear for that is he's going to be the secret weapon. It's only a matter of time. We just need to see how the Lakers can handle it, because the game stayed close pretty much throughout the first half. The main difference is that the Nuggets went foul trouble, so I never thought he would reach that. The Lakers got them into foul trouble, and that was what stopped them. And in my mantra, ever since Portland? We've seen them. They were initially going to be the best team in the bubble. So I would have expected a ton of shots to go in for Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum from deep. And at that time, the Lakers, and they still kind of struggled tonight, but the Lakers did not have a response because Danny Green, we always made fun of him for always missing so many shots. And that's still a worry as we go into yet another series with three great shooters, one of which is a big man, a center who plays like Magic Johnson, Nikola Jokic. And as long as we have him contained, as long as AD can contain him, the Lakers are good. But bring in Bol in the mix, You have a dynamic duo
You just hope he
in
has
the
enough
paint,
left at the end.
and plot twist, both of them can shoot the three. So the Lakers just need to be extremely careful if Denver does decide to counter a Dwight Howard. So like a lineup like this, you see on the court AD and Dwight Howard. Yeah, you see them counter with Bobo and Nikola Jokic.
It's weird to say, but
That
in a lot of ways,
is
they
a
were a
recipe
lot
for
like they
disaster.
were. Hall of Fame
Right
talent
now,
at the coach,
the Denver Nuggets are
defensive-minded
countering
team,
with
but
Paul
the
Millsap. And Paul
one
Millsap
difference was,
is
the
a
Bulls
great
had that
veteran
guy that wore
presence,
that number 23.
and he
That
can
might have
shoot
been
from
the
deep. I
one
mean, we saw
difference.
him come like single-handedly bring back the
Yeah, he's
team
in such a
from
great
down.
rhythm right now. Makes
But
sense to get him
it's
the
all about
ball
the matchup
any way
game.
you can.
Let
The
him
Lakers
decide whether
really
to shoot it, whether to
matched up
pass
well
it.
for him.
He's your catalyst
If
right
we take a
now.
look at the numbers today, Paul Millsap in 20 minutes only scored 5 points, and 5 points on 2 for 5 shooting. 2 for 5, and he just went 1 for
And the
1.
former first
So
overall pick
Paul
in the '04
Millsap,
draft, Howard has had a stellar
he
career,
may
a
have brought
dominant
them
force
back
who continues to
from a
frustrate the
7-game thing.
opposition.
And also, the one big thing that the Lakers have as an advantage is rest. This squad, this Denver Nuggets team, has played 14 straight games every other day since August. Since August. So when you heard Reggie Miller describe that they've had their first team practice in a while yesterday, that's a recipe for disaster. They are exhausted. Meanwhile, for the Lakers, between rounds 1 and 2, they had almost a week. A week. And then again, this series, a week rest, because they played last Saturday.
What a beautiful play. And it
So the
was
big
great
thing for the
timing.
Lakers
Then the
is
athletic
rest,
finish
and in my
by
opinion,
AD.
that is their advantage. You're slowly going to start seeing sluggish play, but my only concern is that,
Only 1 for 4 in
well,
this
first of
half.
all, the
Sometimes
Nuggets
it's
are
execution,
young. They're a
sometimes
young
the
team,
shot just don't
and
go
so they're
down.
going to be fast. They're going to play fast-paced, but at what cost? This is why I enjoyed this one. I never expected this matchup to happen, but to see the Clippers choke was kind of satisfying. Knock on wood that it doesn't happen for the Lakers, because if the Lakers choke, oh boy, imagine what that looks like. They also they got to stay healthy. So yeah. We will be back for another live stream tomorrow morning. This time we're gonna play some Minecraft. Minecraft Disneyland and the grand opening of the Haunted Mansion Holiday at Minecraft Disneyland on the Imagine Fun Minecraft server. That's going to open tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I am a donator to it. So that means I get about 2 hours early access. So we're going to be able to ride it at around 11 o'clock. I'm going to see, I want to see if our good friend from Terminus Terra and Imagine Tomorrow podcast, I want to see if Freddie would be down to stream tomorrow, but so far the plan is solo for now. But if plans change and we can add a co-host to it, that would be perfect, and that would be great for the both of us. Added exposure, how about that? See, I'm not getting that many assists or that many rebounds, not even that many steals, and that's actually I think it's just assists that I really need to bring up, because I can build up that triple double in the next few seasons
to fix that, and
But
they've
at the
been
same
much
time, I really at
improved
least need to get
since the break.
myself to around 75 to 80 points.
Here's
I missed
McGee.
that?
Pass to
Bruh.
Big Cat.
Okay, let's do it again.
From deep three-point
So I'm always
range,
confused by white
Curry
release.
hits
I always
again.
think that that's the perfect
And
release,
that's
but
the
turns
finish.
out
He's
they're
unbelievable.
basically taking
They
the
have leaned on that
shot
all
meter
quarter, and it
from
has
NBA
worked
2K
to
Mobile,
perfection.
where they have like
Right
two
by
different
Rubio
kinds of
as they
shot.
pick up two.
You have the golden
He's got
release and you
7.
have the green
I love
release,
how Rubio
and the
controls the
golden release
pace,
won't always
able to
hit.
shift gears in
Meanwhile,
an
green
instant.
releases are guaranteed to hit.
Here's Big
So
Cat.
just like that, yet
And again,
another
it's the Lakers from
white
deep.
release.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple.
Also, I've
4
quickly
of their
gotten
last
used to
5
that
makes are from
one
behind
jab,
the arc.
put up the three. So thanks, Agent Zero, for
Rubio
teaching me
outside.
how to grind that shooting badge.
Booker against
As of
James.
today, I have already unlocked all 30
No good from
badges.
Booker.
I just need to
Lakers shooting
add
an almost
all
unfair 78% from the field.
of the progressions. So I just need to move up to 90,
LeBron's got 18
99.
points.
I don't know if
This
it's
has
going to be
been a
same.
tremendous quarter for him. Everything
We're going
he
to see.
puts up now looks like it's going in.
Rubio finds Saric. Oubre outside. Rubio misses.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Shots good.
And I hate the fact that there's a shot
Down
meter
in
for
when it matters
layups.
most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
158.
James against Booker.
I can't steal it.
Mr. Kaminsky looking to end the run.
And I can't get the
Hits it from
rebound because
three-point
that's...
range.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin
Why are you giving me
understands
so
that,
much
has a nice
space?
feel
Green
for
release.
giving up
Perfect.
Sinks the triple.
and they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react,
Bang.
but to no avail.
Okay.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so at the break, safe to say there's no catching him today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Also, tomorrow's live stream will be a YouTube exclusive, so it's not going to be a simulcast like what this live stream is.
And he
It is only
sliced
going
the
to go
D
to
wide
YouTube.
open
So
with this
if you're a
speed. They had no
subscriber of
chance to
TASG
prevent that
Vlogs and
basket.
more, you are
Creating
good.
plays for others.
You are
It's an
safe.
art
You will be
form, but it's
watching.
also a discipline.
Well, you will be able
Fantastic
to
job.
watch it live or watch it on
And with the
demand
fourth quarter upon us,
after
time is
the
running
video
out for
drops.
this
So I'm
game to
very
become
excited.
competitive.
I don't know how long
With
tomorrow's
the Raiders.
stream is gonna
Then
be.
it's
I'm probably gonna
Contavious
write it
Caldwell-Pope.
twice or three
Then
times
there's
because it's
Markieff
YouTube.
Morris. And it's McGee in at
Because
the
it's
top.
Minecraft
Susan again
and
for the Lakers.
Minecraft Disneyland
And so it looks like the
closes,
Suns
or
will retain
Minecraft
possession here.
Minecraft Disneyland never closes. And then we'll be back for Sunday. If I have time, I do want to prioritize some schoolwork too because
Oubre outside.
I'm also in school. So if it's gonna happen, we are gonna go live on Sunday after the game. Probably do one or two
And it's
my
the Lakers on the
careers.
break. From deep.
Good.
That's another bucket.
Yeah, so probably one or two my careers, and then we're going to do it. For things like this, or I might just do live analysis of the game, and then we're going to do a quick NBA 2K, quick NBA 2K
Now Oubre fires for three.
game. So
Rebounded by Big Cat.
post
He's got
game
no
from
help
fourth quarter
stretching the floor
onwards,
tonight. Just
and then
one
play
three
a
in the first
game of my
half,
career, and
nothing in the second.
that's probably what we're going to do.
Connects again.
That's the format, at least, that I want to fulfill.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
Though it's been a very interesting Friday. TikTok is banned
Shot good by Diallo.
from the App
Diallo's
Store and
got
Google
his
Play,
first bucket in this one.
Man, he's got such
but
great touch
official,
and
I
feel
think what
around
looks
the
like
basket. He
it's
made
that they're
that
also going to
reverse
try to cut
look
support.
easy.
Hands it from
The
downtown.
support of the app is expected to
12
end
straight points off of
November
three-pointers, and
12th.
the D looks shell-shocked.
So really
Dribble,
putting a
pass to
damper
Diallo.
on the weekend
Good
right
work
now. So
defensively by Morris.
a lot of us are
For Los
making the
Angeles,
final
they've gotten all three
TikToks
of their shots to drop here in the
and
fourth
hopefully
quarter.
going
They came
on
out of the break
to
on a roll.
bigger and better. And let me tell you,
Yeah, coming down the stretch,
TikTok
they've become a
has been
lineup on
extremely
their
influential.
perimeter
There's
game.
been
You
a
know, when you're
ton of
making
new content
threes, you
creators
can stack
that
up
we
points
haven't
in a
seen
hurry,
before.
but it can go
And
the other way
these
as well.
TikTokers,
Here's a
they're
Kobo,
gonna move
and it's
on,
good. 2
but
points.
it's gonna be interesting to see
Kobo's got
which
his first
platform they
basket of
decide
the
to
night.
choose.
Great job
Instagram
of
came out with
screening
their
there.
reels. YouTube is
Nice
coming
job
up
to
with
take it to the rim
their
and get the
own
finish.
short
Here's
form
Big Cat.
style.
Connects
It's
again
gonna be
for
some exciting
distance.
stuff.
You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just
93
under two and
points,
a half
12
minutes gone.
assists, 4 rebounds.
Oubre for 3.
Give me that
Now
rebound.
McGee with the rebound. And here's the
I want
Lakers.
my rebound numbers to
They're on a
go up. I want
15
to
to 4
average that
run right
triple
now.
double, but I'll
The
take that
alley-oop layup.
double
Very
double
well done.
any day.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just
The Disney
continue
Parks
to
blog,
increase this
they
lead.
posted a
Kobo
poll,
uses the glass
a
to
very
finish the layup.
interesting
That was
poll,
a great pass
and
once the double team came over.
it's
The wide
basically
open man
vote for the
perfectly.
next the next.
Here's Big
I'm said
Cat.
August Cantini. The next
That one goes incredible.
what do you
This
call
game
it?
has his name written
Not
all over
Olga,
it.
Greg,
because
he's
Olga's
been
the
phenomenal
Ogagara is
offensive
the
onslaught.
runner
Here's
of
a
the
Kobo.
cantina.
Excellent
Doc
D that time
Ondar,
here from
the
McGee.
next Doc Ondar lightsaber,
Lakers have
and
gone
finally
7 of
they
7
give
from the
us
field to
the
start the final
choice
quarter.
of
What an
Ezra
amazing
Bridger,
start.
Kanan Jarrus,
Takes the 3.
Qui-Gon Jinn,
And again, it's the
a
Lakers who
lightsaber
take
from
it.
Vader Immortal,
This is
Cal
what you're trying to
Kestis,
do. Put the game away.
and
And he's
I
doing
think
it
there was
by
like one
getting to
more,
his spots
but I don't
and
remember.
making big shots.
And I saw it this morning, and
A Kobo,
um,
the pass to Oubre,
I like it.
and finish
I like
off
the
with
way that
Oubre.
they're trying to do, but
Never a
at this
bad
point,
idea
it's
to
nobody's
run the
gonna
old
go.
pick
Like,
play.
not a lot of people are
Oh,
gonna
you're
go for
right. And if
Rebels
it
because a lot of
produces a
people
slam like that,
dislike
probably
Rebels
see
for
more
its
of it.
art style.
Especially if the defense is going to
I
allow him to
understand
do
that
it.
this is
You
a
have to switch
NBA
on that
live
play.
stream
And
that's
every time you think he
not
can't hit
doing
another,
Out of bounds.
bruh.
Suns. And Los Angeles
Come
with
on,
some
Dion.
changes.
They haven't played
Checked in
Dion a
for
lot,
Caldwell
but then again, he
Pope.
has been injured. So yeah, that's probably gonna be the way that we do it. We're gonna
Here's Big Cat.
start the stream in the fourth quarter, analyze the game so far,
these are
and have
big
live
buckets.
reactions.
He's been instrumental
Obviously,
in
I
helping
can't
them
show you
try
the
to
live
close
stream,
out this game.
but what we can do is that we can discuss the game. The way of the game, man. This is the way.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Mandalorian
Making
Season 2
halftime
trailer dropped
adjustments.
today. That was a
You
lot.
love what
Not
they're doing
today.
with him now
On
offensively.
Tuesday, and that was fun.
Here's Big Cat.
A lot of
They
people
call a
are
foul,
saying
so a
that
chance at
the
the line
mystery
for one
woman
more
in
coming
the
up.
hood
He's giving a
is
great lift to this
Sabine
offense
Wren,
tonight.
because Sabine is rumored
Very,
to be on the
very
show,
efficient.
alongside
That's good from
Ahsoka
Big Cat.
Tano and surprisingly Boba Fett,
The Suns shooting 41%
and
for
that
the game.
rumor is massive. But
Now the
I'm very
pass to
excited to
Diallo.
see where the season goes, what's going to happen
Kicks to Bridges.
to beloved characters,
Here's
Din
Jerome.
Djarin,
Suns keep it alive.
and many others. The baby.
Here's Diallo.
What's going to happen to the baby? Because
Cash in on the
there's the
10
line. They are
Fought this
talking
quarter.
about
He's
the
trying to
Jedi
shoot
Order.
his way out of it.
Good work there as
And
it
that's
goes.
that's
This
you know
is
that's
Kuzma's
hardcore. That's
game.
interesting.
You set me up, I'll knock it down.
So we're gonna blow out this
Shot here to
game,
get
and
this
you're gonna
offense
give me
going.
that
Too many
steal,
empty
and Kuzma, you're gonna
possessions.
shoot the
Right
three,
now, they need a basket.
And
bang,
again, another
and
assist.
it's
That makes 15
a
assists.
108,
He's
5
been
and
one
15.
step
I
ahead
just
of the
can't get
defense
the
all
highest
game
I've had
long.
in terms of rebound numbers is 9. So if I probably bump it up,
They need this. That shot off.
6.
Good work defensively
Well, I
by
got 2.5
Morris.
minutes as long as we.
Kicks it to Smith. With his first
Smith,
shot
J.R.
attempt.
Smith hitting a
Rebound by
3
the Suns.
in the Western
And
Conference
that is
Finals
the
for the first
exact
time
type of opportunity
since
this offense is
2018.
looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball
7.
to the right guy,
So there's
in
some
the
hope.
right spot, more often than not, you're
Lob it
coming
up
away
to
with points.
Morris.
And Morris throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Pass to Jerome. The tray.
And that's an open shot.
The shot, no
No.
good. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Go all the way.
Here's Big Cat.
And one.
So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Matador defense, that's
208.97.
he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your
If they make a
opponent's
three, we
spirit.
lose out on
The
tacos.
resistance is no longer there.
Waiters, he's checked in for Smith. Sharch checked in for Phoenix. Here's Jerome. Knocks it loose.
And another steal.
Fast break, the Lakers.
And who's going to cut to the basket? Nobody? Okay, I'm going to play the pick and roll game. They're going to double team.
Pass to Kuzma.
Wanted Morris. I should have kicked it to Morris. He had that open corner.
Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes,
Kuzma with the
Kevin,
first.
Right now, I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but
And
he
the
can
second.
attack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will get consistent as the years go on. One of several late first-round steals in the 2017 draft.
Once again, our next stream will be tomorrow morning at 10:45. Tentative, just depends on any connection issues and whatnot. And then we'll have our Sunday live stream after Game 2 of the NBA Western Conference Finals. I don't remember what time tip-off begins, but we will tip off our show sometime in the fourth quarter of that game so we can discuss the game so far, if it's going to be a very close one and all that stuff. And that will be that.
From the field, struggling to find that net.
In addition, I do have an announcement to make. I have deleted several of my Facecam live streams because I did not believe that the Facecams added any value. In fact, I feel like they degraded the value of the live stream. So I will try to make another Facecam attempt,
A game that not many will soon
but
forget.
we'll have to see about it. As of right now, I am officially suspending the face cam. That's why you're seeing this angle right here.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
So
And we watched one guy all night
once
long,
I
guys,
get
and
a
looking
chance
at the stats
to
just
take a
confirms
look
what
at my
dominant
setup
game he
and
had.
see what I
What
want
a
to do in
night
terms
tonight
of the
it
face
was for
cam,
Big Cat.
Boy, was it amazing the level of chaos
this
he
will be it.
caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kuzma and another assist.
So that looks like that's going to do it
Assist.
You know,
for
Greg,
the
he's sharing
game.
the
I
ball
can't
well,
make
and
another
those guys
assist
in
because
their
they're probably going
spots.
to dribble it out. Can I fit in one more steal though?
Here's Jerome.
Nope, I'll let them score.
Pass to Diallo.
Rebound?
A shot.
Yeah.
No good.
8
Good work
rebounds now.
defensively by
4,
Morris.
3, 2,
Here's
1.
Big Cat.
Bang!
Got it. Another basket.
No respect for the CPU, and that's gonna do it. Final score: Lakers 220, Phoenix 101. So thank you guys for joining us here tonight.